It's been a great week. Myself, Toby, my 16-year-old son here, from another mother, if you will. We've been here and traveling from New Mexico, so United States just above Mexico, right? Used to be Mexico, so they call it New Mexico now because the United States stole it from Mexico. So we're known for stealing things. We make it our business, actually. That's where we're from, and it's a pleasure to be here. Virginia and Stephanie are my friends from way back when I moved from New Jersey to New Mexico because I like new states. And that was about 11 years ago. And so I knew them. I met them right when I moved there. They showed me a good time. And I'm like a stray dog. Once you feed me, I don't go away. I keep coming back. So that's what happened. And they fed my soul. So they had a really cool spot. And it's actually legendary. It was an institution in New Mexico, and it was called Alchanda in Albuquerque. And their theater backgrounds, their community organizing backgrounds, their art all came together to create a very safe space for people to try new things. When I moved to Albuquerque, I wasn't a slam poet. I was some dude that wrote poems, and I only shared them with my girlfriends because I was nervous, right? And they encouraged me to try new things like act. And I'm an actor now. I act in theater plays and I act on screen and I have a TV show and I do things because other people told me to take a chance. They told me to take a risk. They said, so what if you're not good at it? You'll never know if you are unless you try it. And so that space that they created is a space that we all love. It was a space where you could be black or woman or white or queer or gay. You could be whatever you want there and they would accept you and they would allow you to express yourself in a safe way. And so they did that for years, and then they left us. And we were mad. And I was so mad that I was like, let me go down there and see what they left us for. Let me check this Belize out. Yeah, I mean, I should have stayed in Albuquerque. But I met y'all, and now I know why they left. I'm about to leave too. I'm trying to move down here now too. So I just wanted that context to be there because the only reason I'm here is because we're friends. And when they told me what they were trying to do here, they opened an art space here, and they're like, we feel like what we were able to give Albuquerque, we could try in some way to share with Belize. And I was like, word, how do I help? And they told me how to help. They said you can bring your black ass down here in January 2016. That's how you can help. So that's what I'm here to do. So thank you. Tonight is the culmination of a week's worth of workshops. So some of my workshop babies, the babies, I'm so proud of the babies. I had workshops Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's nice when people show up to your workshops. It's nice when there's people there because otherwise you feel like depressed and you feel like nobody likes you. And so I had people in my workshop every single day. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And they were there every day and they wrote poems every day, which is a lot because most adults don't. After you leave school, you don't ever have to write a poem again if you don't want to, and most adults don't. And so it was nice to have people come in there and say, hey, I'm here to write poetry and it's going to be fun. And so they're going to share some of the work they did and some of the growth that happened, and they're going to share it against like the all-star poetry team from Belize City. Woo! Like they came all the way here and they said, we gonna wreck shop. We gonna show them what we about. They like, we about that life, son. We gonna go out there and represent. So they said that in Belizean though. So they're gonna come and they're gonna show you what they're about. And we're lucky enough to have poets from Belmopan. Is Jackie Burns here? Jackie, where you at? Jackie, hi Jackie, Miss Burns in the house. Y'all know her poetry, right? She's a legend too, and so we have Belmopan represented. We have Hakkim represented. What's up with K-Rod? He's right here in front row. You know what I'm saying? He got music with his poetry. So, we kind of have a national poetry slam right now happening for Belize right here on this stage, and that's exciting. So we're gonna recreate. Stephanie Willis called it a pseudo slam tonight. And I said, that's messed up because I only brought short sleeves. I didn't bring my pseudo. So bad. When you become a slam host, you learn to be like the king and queen of corn. Corniest stuff ever. So we're gonna have a pseudo slam tonight because we want y'all to kind of feel what it's like to be in a slam. And what a slam is really all about is it's all about audience participation. Like everybody thinks poetry slams are about the poets. Like, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna talk for 3 minutes and they gonna listen to me, right? But it's actually not about that. It's about engaging your audience. So we're gonna stage a slam for you. These poets are gonna compete for their lives in front of you, and then you're going to be the judge of who wins, right? And so we're going to do a little mock slam. It's going to be really short, itty-bitty slam. You can stay, You can judge. You can like not use your phone for a second. And then we're gonna actually have belly dancing. What? We're gonna have music. What? Word. And then we're gonna have a showcase because we have way too many poets just for the slam, right? And then Miss Jackie Burns is gonna come up and give us a poem. K-Ron's gonna show what Hodgkiss is all about. The rest of my workshop folks who are here all week are gonna share some poems. We have some duets, so multi-voice poems. We're gonna put 2 people on stage doing a poem at the same time. And then after that, we're gonna let you guys, like, we're gonna let you go free if you need to, but then we're gonna go around again and do more poems. So we might just be here all night if Danny lets us. Shout out the Soul Project. Shout out the Soul Project for hosting this, and we're gonna have some fun. Is that all right? Yeah. I said, is that all right? Yeah. All right now. So this is how the slam works. We're gonna have 2 teams. We're gonna have Belize City, and we're gonna have them versus San Ignacio. Yeah. And so their poets are gonna come up. And they're gonna go head to head, meaning one poet's gonna read a poem from Belize City, or we'll flip a coin, whoever goes first, but let's say Belize City, and then another poet's gonna read a poem representing San Ignacio, and then they're gonna leave the stage and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say, if you really like the first poem from Belize City, make some noise, and you're gonna go, I will turn this slam around and take this slam home. Y'all better act like... When the Belize, then I'm gonna say, how did you feel about that Belize City poem? And you're gonna go, right. And I'm gonna say, how do you feel about that San Ignacio poem, though? And then I'm gonna say, I couldn't quite tell. So let's do it again. How about that Belize City poem? And how about that San Ignacio poem? And I'm gonna say San Ignacio won that one, you know? So, and that's how. And then we go to the next round. And at the end of 3 rounds, because 3 is an odd number, we should have a winner. We should have a winner, okay? So. Let's get started. That's all you need to know, really, okay? But I need you guys to judge, and that means I need you to know what the poems, I need you to pay attention, right? And then however you want to cheer is up to you. You could cheer because you just represent San Ignacio hard, or because you like the first poet's, haircut, or for whatever reason. This is how the slam works. It's actually pretty absurd. It's actually, slams are not about poetry at all. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. So, for the first round, please come to the stage, Stephanie Willis.